There's no room for your kids, my family said every holiday for years, but there was always space for my sister's twins and their dog. I stayed quiet, but this year I bought a penthouse in New York and they said, "We're packing our things right now." My reply, for 8 years, every Thanksgiving and Christmas ended the same way. I'd call my mom to confirm plans, and she'd give me the same excuse. "Honey, we'd love to have you, but with your 3 kids, there's just not enough space. You understand, right?" Meanwhile, my sister Jessica showed up every holiday with her twins, their golden retriever, and enough luggage for a month-long trip. Somehow, there was always room for them. I'd spend holidays making turkey in my tiny apartment while my kids asked why Grandma didn't want to see them. I'd make up excuses about Grandma's house being too small, but even at 6 years old, my daughter knew something was wrong. "Mom, Aunt Jessica's kids get to go. Why can't we?" I had no good answer. The truth was simple. Jessica married a lawyer. I married a teacher who died when our youngest was 2. After that, I was a single mom working as a customer service rep, barely making rent. My family treated me like I was contagious. Last year was the worst. Christmas morning, my kids opened their gifts while I scrolled through Jessica's posts from Mom's house. There was the fancy dinner table, the expensive decorations, everyone laughing in matching pajamas I couldn't afford. Then I saw it, a photo of the guest room with Jessica's dog sleeping on the bed. The same guest room Mom said was too full for my kids. That's when something snapped inside me. I'd been taking online coding classes at night after the kids went to bed. For 2 years, I barely slept, learning everything I could. I built a budgeting app that helped single parents track expenses and find assistance programs. It started small, but then a tech company bought it for $2.4 million. I didn't tell my family. I kept working my regular job for appearances while I invested the money. I bought a 3-bedroom penthouse in Manhattan with floor-to-ceiling windows and a view of Central Park. The kids each got their own room for the first time in their lives. This Thanksgiving, I posted one photo, just the skyline view from our living room with the caption, "Grateful for new beginnings." Within an hour, my phone exploded. Mom called first. "Sweetie, is that your place? It's gorgeous." "Yep, we just moved in." "You know, I was thinking we should do Thanksgiving at your place this year. There's so much more room." I almost laughed. "What about Jessica's family? I thought your house was already full." "Well, things are different now. You have all that space. We could all fit." Jessica texted next. "OMG, your apartment is amazing. Can we come visit? The twins would love to see their cousins." For 8 years, my kids weren't worth making room for. But a penthouse in New York? Suddenly, everyone wanted an invitation. My mom called again 2 days later. "So, what time should we arrive Thursday? We're packing right now." I took a deep breath and said the words I'd been practicing. "Mom, I'd love to have you, but there's just not enough space. You understand, right?" Dead silence. "But you have 3 bedrooms." "I do. One for me, one for each of my kids. The same kids who weren't worth squeezing onto a couch at your house for 8 years." "That's different." We were embarrassed of me, ashamed I was struggling, only interested now that I have money. She started crying. "Please don't do this. We're family." "Family makes room, Mom. You taught me that, just not the lesson you intended." I hung up and blocked their numbers. This Thanksgiving, my kids and I ate pizza on our fancy new couch and watched the parade from our window. My daughter asked why Grandma wasn't coming. "Because sometimes you have to choose who gets a seat at your table, sweetheart." "Did we choose us?" "We chose us." My son looked up from his pizza. "Good. I like us better anyway."